Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, September 16th. And what I'm going to do is just pull a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. And this video, it's going to be on YouTube, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. I'm also going to start posting on Rumble again. And so at Tarot with Michelle over there. One more. Let's get current energy. I am loving the way the past is looking. Two more. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the sun. The sun is coming through as a lot of warmth, optimism, hope, focusing on the future. You're definitely moving away from the past. This is what I love about the past energy. You're very future oriented right now. It's not about giving any more energy and effort into a situation that just really isn't in your best interest. You don't need to keep going back into that place. So that Three of Swords, the healing from a heartbreak, you're doing it. The Death card, change and transformation, endings and new beginnings. You're doing the work so that you can embrace a new beginning. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is a painful ending, but it's done. It's over. It's letting it go. And with the Death card right in the middle, it feels like you did. You have been. You've been really moving on from a situation, putting in whatever work was necessary to create the change within yourself. So I'm getting the sense of kind of it's opening up pathway for opportunity to not only avail itself to you, be available, but for you to actually see it, recognize it, and allow that into your life. Because whatever's happening here, it feels like just the energy that's coming through, I'm getting a lot of grounded stability, a very just kind of loving and nurturing yourself. Whatever happened in the past, you're making peace with it. You're moving on from it. So when I see the Magician showing up here in the current energy, you're really focused on the future. It's, you know what, whatever happened, happened. Let's focus on new opportunities. The Magician's about you manifesting opportunity. Knight of Pentacles, you're moving in that direction. Now, this might indicate going at a slower pace, but you're taking in a lot of information. You're really figuring out what's in your best interest. I'm getting that here with the Queen of Swords as well, where it's clarity, gathering information, identifying those right opportunities for you so that as you're making space, you're going to continue to make space for these kind of new, warm, just vibrant opportunities coming towards you. And with that allows for more of the release. Because it's not like a stop and start. The energy is a flowing energy that as you're letting go and you're making space for new, it's kind of that ramp down of the old, the ramp up of the new. That's what I'm getting here. And you're taking in a lot of information. You're planning out your future here. And so when I look at the actual future, I'm getting the World, which is completion. It's the end of a cycle. You have everything that you need. You learned all of the lessons. There's nothing left for you here. And so you are letting it go. High Priestess, you're trusting your intuition. You're balanced here. Your intuition comes from a balanced emotional place. And with the Ace of Wands, that's it. You're moving forward, but you're coming at it from a very strong perspective. Knowing yourself, knowing that the answers are within you, and letting your heart and your intuition really guide you along this new beginning. Because we really do have some sort of new beginning showing up. So let's get some more information here. Yeah, I love that. Tell me about the Death card. And the Ten of Swords. And so here in the past with that Three of Swords, I'm getting the World. So the World is out here twice. It's in the past energy. It's in the future energy. You really are putting whatever happened in the past behind you. You're not interested in carrying forward any of the emotional wounds or any of the emotional baggage that you experienced. The Death card, I'm getting the Unknown card. Now the Unknown card is specific to this deck. And this is not having all the answers, but being okay with that, not trusting. It's more of learning to trust yourself and learning to kind of surrender to the process and what's unfolding for you. You don't need all the answers the minute that you decide to choose yourself. And the minute you allow the past to really dissolve and its influence on you to really go away, you don't have to have, okay, well, this is what I need to do right away, or this is how my future is going to play out. This indicates here it's a lot of just trusting in yourself, trusting in your own internal guidance and the universe that things are going to unfold in the way that makes sense for you, that operates from that place of best interest for you. So with that 10 of Swords, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very loving, nurturing energy. It's nurturing yourself, creating stability within you. I'm getting a lot of balance here. All of the work that you did here in the past set you up for a lot of success. It gave you a lot of that warm energy, that hope and optimism around the future. So let's get the Magician. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. With the Magician, I'm getting the Chariot. So that Cancer energy showing up. So whatever it is that you're focused on manifesting, I'm seeing a lot of success connected to it. A lot of movement forward. You're very future oriented again. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is building something here with another person. And it feels like you have all the information that you need. The way it's coming through, you have all the information. You're learning a lot about yourself, and you have been. That's not new. And so you're just kind of moving forward with wanting to build the kind of life that you want to live. Something stable, grounded. I'm getting a very kind of calm, peaceful energy out of it. None of the chaotic stuff, none of the emotional drama or the weight. Leave that all behind. It feels like you are. It really does feel like you are. So clarifying that Queen of Swords, I have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is healing from a heartbreak. It showed up here in the past as something that you've been actively working through, and this is the release that's showing up here. Tell me about the World. And the High Priestess. Ace of Wands. So with the World here, I'm getting the Knight of Cups. So what you've been doing is exactly what you wanted to do, creating space for you to go after what you want, for something new, more emotionally rewarding and fulfilling to come in. Because the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords that showed up here in the past energy, they were taking up emotional bandwidth. And so now what you're doing is, I've let that all go. Now I'm free to go after what I want, find that emotional fulfillment that I'm looking for without having to also carry this past energy with me. With the High Priestess here, I'm getting the Strength card. And so that Strength card, that Leo energy, learning to trust yourself, learning to trust your intuition. There's a significant lesson connected to that as well. So if in the past, whatever it is that you experienced that led to a painful ending, definitely some heartache here that you were healing from. If you kind of look upon the past and recognize, you know what, my intuition was giving me kind of signals all along here. I'm getting the sense of you're learning to trust your intuition. You're recognizing, you know what, those messages were actually coming from my heart. They were acting in my best interest. I need to find a way to really open that up, listen to that more, embrace it. Because this stability that comes with a very strong intuition doesn't happen by accident. It comes through growth, and all of your emotional growth that's showing up here in the reading would lead to this. And then with the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Ace of Swords. So a lot of clarity, a lot of letting go of the past, focusing on the future. But what I'm getting here with the Ace of Swords, a lot of healthy boundaries. And so as you're moving forward, it's learning to trust your intuition, everything that you've learned about yourself, embracing what you know is in your best interest. That's the clarity that I'm getting here with the Ace of Swords. You know what works for you, and you also know what doesn't work for you. You want more of what works and less of what doesn't. But it's the recognition before you really go and embrace a decision. Like if you can look at a decision you're about to make and see, you know what, that's just not going to end the way that I want it to. There's something that's not right about this situation or whatever it is. I'm never going to get the outcome I'm looking for. Rather than go down that path anyway, you're going to be trusting yourself to say, you know what, no, I want better. I want something that's more aligned with me. And I'm going to keep focusing on aligning with what I want and keep moving down that path. That's what I'm getting here with the two aces in the future energy. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.